Hello and welcome back to Diablo 3. We've not really played very much since the last time, but I'm sure you can see one key difference. We have our wings! We've managed to master the remainder of the set dungeons. We've been kind of ticking them off each season as we've been going through doing all of these recordings. And as a result, we now have both the wings of the dedicated here, which look a bit like this. They're very cool. And we also have the Wings of Mastery, which, to be honest, are just, like, excessive. I love them. They actually look really, really cool, especially with my current garb. Very, very much a fan. Anyway, we're still helping my brother level up and reach his GR 70. So give us a second. We'll get the game started, and we'll probably be doing rifts, I imagine.
Now, I noticed very, very briefly that you had some fancy new weapons. I mean, glowing blades, you look pretty cool. Let me just bring you up in the inspect window. Is that there we go, just to show it off.
Yeah.
And also you've got something on your back.
Oh, let me shake that off. There we go. Is that better?
Oh my god, where did you find them?
Yeah, so I have finally, after much effort, mastered all of the set dungeons. Not just completed, but actually mastered them. So I've been doing this like season on season since we started putting these up on YouTube. And the reward for completing them all is the translucent feathery ones. And the reward for actually mastering them are these great big hulking sexy ones. Oh yes, look at them. They're well nice.
They are.
Anyway,
well, I've just opened up a little portal to the vault, and I thought we could start there and then maybe go on to do some greater rifts. What do you think?
Yes, that sounds excellent.
And I'm just going to say, when I opened it up, I may have accidentally killed one or two things right by the entrance.
Ah, that's no problem at all.
And also, this is quite good because for me, this is going to get me back in the habit of playing the shadow set, because it does take me a while just to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, me too. Like, I've not really played since last time we were streaming. Okay, I finished off the set dungeons, but that was really minor in comparison to actually playing. I mean, you drop the difficulty down to just normal and then go to where they are, because it's everything's fixed inside, you know?
Now, for those that watched my previous stream, I've done a little bit of re-rolling on some of the items, so I've managed to get my critical hit chance up 57.5%.
That's pretty good.
Which has actually pushed my paper damage over the 1 million level. So we are a little bit beefier than we were before, maybe 7% just from doing re-rollings. Which is pretty cool. I think it's a very welcome thing. And also popping in here, there's always a small chance that it's going to drop something really nice for us.
Yes, if you are watching the live streams, I do recommend that if you're watching both streams, you watch one of them muted. Otherwise, it will get quite echoey and confusing for you.
Yes. Nothing quite like getting many echoes.
Thud, 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 thud.
I did actually rattling roll through her at the end there, but for what it's worth, I don't think it did much. A ring and a bell. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Let's head back to town. We'll just get these ID'd quickly. And then, do you have any Greater Rift keystones?
Probably. I honestly can't remember. I've got four bovine. I have 4 bovine bardishes, and I've got 4 Greater Rift keystones.
Okay, well I've got 6, so we can just jump straight into Greater Rifts then.
All right, let me just ID.
Salvage these up. And yeah, Omrin's chain can go. Now, obviously, I need to be a lot better at keeping on top of my vengeance. At the moment, the Gog of Swiftness is only rank 4. So until the cooldown of that hits, well, until I get it up to rank 25, the cooldown is only just ticking over on Vengeance. So we're going to start with the GR65, if that's all right.
That sounds fine. I thought you said GR66 was
what I did with my multi-shot build. So this is
okay.
This is a little bit scary for me, having
Just stay behind my wall of monks.
It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. Right. Shadow power. Vengeance.
And, okay, you're zipping ahead, presumably because that's how your build plays, just nipping to kill elites only. If you do that, you're not going to have my support, because I have to kill the trash.
I can always run back. I can always run back. Got to remember to put Vengeance on. So, Rift Guardians can one-shot me if I forget to put Vengeance on.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
Because Vengeance gives me a 50% damage reduction.
Some of my viewers really, reckon that I play perhaps a little bit over defensively.
Yeah, some people claim that with me, but then given I've died twice this season, I'm okay playing defensively.
Ah, according to Dark Shadow, by the way, your live stream from a couple of days ago has over 1,500 views.
It does. It was exceptionally popular. There was 83 people simultaneously watching at one point.
Yeah, although it gets a bit confusing with the live stream views because, like, when people dip in and out, that counts as a whole bunch of views. But yeah, it's still like an amazing, amazing level.
It is an unprecedented level for my channel, so I was really, really happy. To those of you who are joining live today, welcome. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. To those who are returning, welcome back. It's always good to be putting stuff out that you guys are enjoying enough to actually come back and play along with us. I say play along with us, I mean we're playing, you're watching, but, you know, you're helping.
And of course, if you're watching this after the fact, just on the video on demand version, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Feel free to pause, go get yourself a cup of tea. Make sure you're comfortable.
Yes, if I die, there will be a message in the description mocking it. And yeah, there's nothing quite like watching 8 hours of video and knowing that a death is coming up. As one of my viewers said, given that I died the last time.
Yeah, I've had a suggestion to swap out like some of my damage reduction in the cube for like Ingeom and then just zip from elite pack to elite pack. That would certainly be faster. I'll then just have to remember to like do my defensive buffs through Cyclone Strike instead of Dashing Strike.
There we go, big hit. So I've actually managed to do thousands, millions of damage.
Nice. You know, when I'm actually playing, I don't really look at the numbers. Are you wearing Nemesis braces?
You can just, like, face tank everything.
Are you wearing Nemesis braces?
I am, by the way.
Okay. Should have said that.
Sorry, I should have warned you, shouldn't I?
Yeah. No, I mean, not because of the danger, but because I triggered a conduit shrine earlier and could have left that for you.
Yeah, I'm not that fast enough. That was mostly so I could do the time limited rift. The 5-minute T13 one.
Ah, yeah.
Right. Hello. Right, how are we doing for shield piling? Still got a bit of time left on it, good. There we go, another one down. And another one's gone, another one's gone. Another one bites the impale right in the face. That's how the song goes, right?
Sure. It's basically the same thing.
Right, Vengeance, good. Rift Guardian. Oh my god. Give me some more hatred. He should be getting hit by the impales and giving me more hatred back. For some reason he wasn't. Maybe I was a little bit too far away. But it was fine.
Nice.
Okay. So I could put the points in Teardrop of the Star Weaver rather than Conqueror for Swiftness. I think I'm going to do that actually. Because if I can get it to 64... Oh, come on. 3. One so far, 2 so far. Okay, back to town. If I can get it 65, then I'm going to actually put it onto one of my items. Garrigan 612. Oh, yeah.
Kadala, give me some shoulders.
I've got some decent stuff to IEG. Hey, Fallen Upwards. Yeah, I could set up macro sniper so that Vengeance activates all the time, but I always feel it's a little bit cheating doing that. So if I die, I want it to be because I've forgotten something and fucked up. Pardon my French.
I will go as far as using numlock. That's pretty much it.
Right, let's salvage this up. I don't mind setting up macros to do stuff that actually makes my recording it. Ooh, Ancient Marauders things, although they're not actually that good.
Don't forget, I'm still after Demon Hunter gear. I don't think I need a focus. Oh, ancient focus though. Thanks.
Yeah, that's what I thought it could be useful because I think I've already got one.
Right, so Marauder Spines is definitely new. Thanks for that.
Actually, let's just have a look at that ancient.
Haven't got any Marauder stuff yet. Unsanctified Shoulders I've got some of, but 2 is better than 1.
I think I prefer my current one, but... don't worry about it, Fallen Upwards. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm sure I'll pay attention at some future. Right, so those depth diggers... I think these ones are slightly better. And they're slightly worse on the percentage. Oh no, the other ones have got... We'll get rid of these. Everything else gets salvaged up.
Right, so I've switched over my Crystal Fist in the cube for Ingeom, which means I'm going to be faster, obviously, but will take how much more damage? 50% more damage.
That's quite a lot. I'm still after gloves. So I'm just going to run through with Kadala and get disappointed. Right, let's salvage all of these up. Okay, I am ready for another Greater Rift if you are.
Yep.
Could probably put it up to 66, so let's do that.
Oh, nice rift.
Ooh, all the focus goes on to actually moving.
Oh, I'm already noticing the increase in damage. It's really quite considerable. Yeah, please don't die though. Comes from the chat comments. Yeah, if I die, it's totally your fault.
My fault?
No, not your fault.
Oh, chat's fault.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not my fault if you die. I mean, I'm trying to save you. I am also sticking around and trying to kill other mobs nearby, so I'm trying not to just abandon you.
Thanks.
He says, shooting off into the distance.
Yeah, I think I will put it back after this rift. As much as I like the extra mobility and everything.
It feels a little bit dangerous.
It's not just that. My other defensive option is Cyclone Strike, but that comes from Spirit, which I'm burning through like a motherfucker. So if things are going bad, I'm probably already in a bad way, you know?
Yeah. So if things are going well, they're going really well, and if things are going bad, you're dying.
Yes.
Oh, there's a shield pylon. Gonna grab it. Oh my god, he's shielding as well. This is so annoying.
That's alright. Just double checking that we are actually on a shield pylon.
Yes. I was looking down as well just to make sure. Hey Trent. Grenade build, cool. Is that with the unhallowed essence?
Actually, that's what I've been leveling with a little with my spare Demon Hunter, is the grenade build. Since you gave me like the Hellcat stuff and...
Yeah. I mean, I did try out the unhallowed essence grenade style build. I just wasn't quite sure I liked the way it was playing compared to the other ones I've tried. It is good. It just felt a little bit janky.
Is that a
We are
channeling
no
pylon?
longer shielded.
Channeling pylon though.
Got it.
Channeling pylon is
damn,
also
they're shielding.
hilariously fun. Molten.
Yep. I backed out just a little bit.
It's hilarious because I get to trigger my monks every like 3.5 seconds. Not to mention, of course, the Infini Dash.
Yes, of course. It is. I really, really like it for some builds. This build works quite well with it, but really, I like the power pylon with my multi-shot build most at the moment.
Well, this is definitely faster.
Yes,
But-
much faster.
But I have to think about it. Oh, what is the cutest mob or player/hero in the game? Question from the comments. I would
You
say
can read the comments.
I would say the Boglins. From like the swamp marshes. And the reason being is that they're primarily a docile race, but they only get angered by the presence of magical rings.
Wait. So if you're not wearing rings, do they not attack you?
No, I don't think they built that into the game, although that would be really funny.
That would be really cool. Bang.
Sorted.
Cool. Wait. Yeah, that went well. I just saw the thing flash up saying you got a personal best on that, but I was just thinking, how did I not? But I did at the same time. So, Teardrop of the Star Weaver is up to 65. Now I'm going to start leveling Gorgok with Swiftness.
Yeah, Crystal Fist is coming
Hi,
back out.
Magis. Good to have you join.
Definitely coming back out.
Oh, I can imagine on Hallowed Essence with Dinetta's set, you vaulting everywhere, leaving clones behind yourself, and grenades all over the place. Okay, so we're going to ID this. We're going to put these Garrigan points in.
Oh, yeah, you have a few. Here you go. That's probably
Oh,
fine.
thank you.
There you go. Sure, have everything. Why not?
Woohoo! Hand of the Prophet. Wait, yeah, cool. What else have I got? An Ancient Nagel Ring. Do you want a Manticore?
I
Have
think
I
you
given
already
you a
gave me
Manticore?
one, but I'll take another one. Because then I can use one and re-roll one.
Yeah. That potion of the leech is better than the one that I had. Thank you.
Welcome. I personally prefer potions of diamond. Always prefer these.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It's only 94 rather than 94% though. Otherwise, it would be absolutely amazing.
I know, but it's like an extra inventory slot's worth of resistance.
Yeah, but given the amount I attack, life per hit up by 17,000 can be huge.
Thomas, my build is based around Scarbringer and Rabid Strike, so that I can Lashing Tail kick with Epiphany up and kick many things
all
at
of
the
them
same
done.
time.
And yeah, Trent agrees with you. Potion of Diamond is a crowd favorite. Cool, we're already up to 29 people watching. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Oh,
Hope you're
I feel
having a
a
fun-
bit sad for your stream. Mine's up to 48.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
That
doing
is,
really well at the moment.
Exceptionally good.
Thomas,
Right.
I don't know what I'm critting for at the moment. Everything goes past too fast for me to see the numbers.
Let me just have a look at Countersands Despair. See what I'm going to need for this. So I need 3 Flawless Royal Emeralds. Let's actually have a look. And see if I've got 3. I've got 2. I could make up 1 more very quickly, and then we could
Oh
do
man, that sucks. Like, dying in hardcore is just so disheartening. To have done it 4 times this season, that's just
That's painful. Right, we're going to go for Teardrop. And this is going to go onto my shoulders, I think. Shoulders or gloves? Gloves are the best. It's going onto my gloves. So
Okay, I've changed a couple of my settings, so now only the crit numbers should show up. And also I've turned off the short form numbers, so I should get stupid giant numbers.
Okay. Season Journey Conqueror is complete.
Hey, congratulations.
We've got an extra 325 dexterity from a level 65 Calderspans Despair in there. That's really, really good. And we can now move on to the next one, Guardian. We've already done 1 out of 6 Guardian objectives. So we've got to do a level 70 Nephilim Rift at Torment 13 within 4 minutes. I think that's possible with Matrix's help. 3 gems to 70.
You what
that's
now?
Happen. We could do a level 13 Rift in 4 minutes.
Okay, if we're going for that, I'm switching back to Ingeom.
That's fine, that's fine. We don't have to do it right this second. 3 conquests this season. That'll be probably gems to 75. We'll finish off the third of those.
Gems to 75 is not a conquest.
It's a solo Greater Rift 75, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's one this season.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to find another conquest to do.
Conquests. Anyway. Level 3 gems to 65 in hardcore. You've probably done that already.
I've done that.
Boss mode, which we've done. And then your other options are Sprinter/Speed Racer.
Yeesh.
Okay, Years of War, which is GR55 with 6 class sets.
Okay.
Or Master 8 set dungeons.
Man. Okay, it might have to be Years of War then. Okay, that's not a problem.
Yeah, Years of War is what I'm going for. It basically involves leveling up another character and doing their class sets as well.
Brand new stash tab though, which is the most important thing. And if I carry on pushing the way that I am, we're going to hit GR70 solo, and then I can start looking at getting a primal, which is the objective for this season, personal objective. So, would you like another Greater Rift?
I would, yes.
All right, let's go for this.
Yep, I can't read these numbers either. They're just too big and too long.
They're just too big and too long, and they move past too quickly. Thank you very much, Adam. It is the right call out to make. It really, really does help me. If you are enjoying the streams and videos, do be sure to smash that like button. Not like literally, I mean, don't damage your computers or laptops or phones or anything, but...
No, I'd say hit it harder. Harder's better.
I'm on to the next area.
Yes, I have done a 70 solo already. I've done everything except for a 3rd conquest at this point. Which means I do have the potential of finding primals, of course. I haven't found any yet. But then I keep calling myself a casual gamer, but I'm not sure you can qualify when you're on the final section.
Play as much as you do sometimes.
Yeah.
We are making good time on this. Oh, another pylon.
Okay.
Power pylon. And explosives, watch out.
Yeah, I think I just got hit by one of those Moltons, but it's alright.
That was handy. Thank you for drawing it closer to.
Yes, this is exactly the build that I ran for my solo 70, and I must say it worked an absolute charm.
Woo! Okay.
Basically, it's so tanky that you cannot pay attention to things and you'll still be fine. Yeah, Thomas, I highly recommend you look at the Inner's LTK build. Wallafried in my comments, sorry, the chat room, will probably be able to link you to the build that I'm using, actually. He's been very helpful in helping me break this glass ceiling.
There we go. Yeah, the hardest thing I'm finding is coordinating where I'm attacking, because quite often there's huge groups. There we go, that's working just well enough.
And a big thing to notice about this build, which honestly, it took me a little while to get, is the majority of the damage doesn't actually come from the lashing tail kick. That helps. That's primarily used to clear out trash and decrease your cooldowns, because most of your damage comes from the combination of Cyclone Strike and triggering...
Just so you know, I've moved on, and there's a conduit pylon here, which I accidentally picked up.
Okay. Yeah, most of the damage comes from the combination of Cyclone Strike and then triggering your shadow guys. Mystic Allies. Words. Yes. Sorry. Focusing.
Yeah. Focusing makes conversation really difficult in the game at times.
It's actually easier to play without having someone around, because they have a tendency to kill people that you need for your cooldown reduction.
Je suis désolé. Oops, wrong button. Ah, that could have been very bad. I accidentally brought up the map. It's fine though.
How do you accidentally bring up the map? Are you panic flailing at your keyboard?
No, it's just I've got one finger on shift so that I can impale without moving. And periodically I have to
Rift Guardian
hit all
in
the
a
other
minute.
keys. Yeah. Right, let's go after you. No, you don't. You don't get to hit me.
Thomas, if you like, I will paste you a link to my build in between episodes. We usually record for about 30 minutes and then we take like a 2 or 3 minute break and split it up for the videos after that. So I am more than happy to like do an export of my character and link you to that.
Yeah. Woohoo! Not the fastest we've done, but that was pretty damn good.
That was excellent.
Okay, so into the Gogok of Swiftness. And yes, if your latency is quite bad, Edward, it can make the game difficult to play. I'm quite lucky because I've got a good internet connection, so my latency is 47 milliseconds. But one of the reasons why I won't play on the US servers is because trying to connect over that distance, even with a good connection, I'm still reliant on the international traffic back and forth.
Yeah, we've tried it before. Latency is about 150 at best, and it's fine, but not very good.
Yeah, I would play XCOM multiplayer over that. I don't know if I would play this with the shadow set pinging around like I am.
I just found my own Marauder's gloves.
Well done. I mean, that's quite funny. Here, have this.
Thanks. Actually, that is one that I don't have yet. Very much appreciated.
And I'm going to ask for some gloves because I love asking for gloves. Although we've already got gloves for this. This is for our multi-shot build.
Here you go. There's payment for you.
Oh, buff braces. So buff, so bracing. Right, do you have any more Greater Rift Keystones? I think you've got one left, don't you?
I do have one left.
Would you like to jump into a 67?
Yeah, let's do one more rift. I think we've got time for that.
Right, let's find ourselves a nice yellow pack. There's one.
Definitely a little bit slower in killing things now.
Oh, yeah. There's Frozen's up here, so be careful. Right, there we go. We are still massively far ahead of time, though.
Yeah, Wallerfree, the damage over time from Lashing Tail kick is definitely a large part of it. The burst damage is what I really should have said when it comes to the ally activation.
There we go. Garrigan 617. Garrigan height.
Nice. You're actually doing really well. You're catching up.
Yeah. I'm moving on to the next area.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's through the it's the alternate portal.
Yeah,
place.
I'm here as well.
Yeah.
I see the power pylon.
Power pylon then. Yep. And I'm Going to be very careful with these guys. Because I do not want to stab myself. In fact, I'm going to leave them well alone. I have learned. Dervish is bad. Sand thing's bad.
Do you need a hand? I can take them out.
No,
I just use kicks.
I came in and I stabbed them when they stopped.
Ah, fair enough. Because you know what? I've never had a problem with them because I usually use what is it? Cluster arrow on my demon hunters.
Yeah, but impale. You end up impaling yourself.
Yeah, cluster arrow doesn't actually fire arrows. It
it's multi-shot.
No, it teleports an explosion to the point of impact. So there's not anything to reflect.
Man, so much kill speed. We are zooming.
We're also going back, yeah.
Not this way. Not this way.
Man, just find the right way.
It's this way. I'm gonna move on. Woo!
Fine, I'm coming.
Got him. Infectus Brimstone. Pretty good name.
I'm kind of trying to watch what your character does when you're playing. How on earth can you play like that? It's just back and forth.
So, I'm actually sat here like someone that's on a roller coaster going a little bit calm. But I'm in the next area. There's a conduit pylon here. I'm going to wait for you.
There's still dudes to kill on this level.
Alright, I'm going to get the conduit pylon and I'm going to move on then.
Alright, I'm done. I'm catching up.
There's Frozens through here, so be careful.
That's alright. I've always got my epiphany up, so that's never usually a problem. Oh, I forget you leave all the trash, don't you?
Woo. Oh, hello. Welcome.
Hi. I heard you didn't know how to play this game, so I thought I'd come and help.
I heard you like rifts in your rift, so I put a rift in your rift so you can rift while you're rifting. Something like that, anyway. Ooh, channeling pylon.
Lovely.
Frozens, be careful.
I don't care. It's not actually Frozen, is it?
Warlord, careful.
Oh, I'm fighting a juggernaut. No wonder it's taking forever.
I'll come and help.
There you go.
It's gone. Right.
Yeah, seriously, it's like every 2 or 3 seconds, just like more Mystic Ally activation with the channeling pylon.
Oh my god, this build is crazy fun. Thank you ever so much for recommending this, everyone. I mean, I am obviously sat here puckering as much as possible, but beyond the massive adrenaline bursts, I'm loving it.
I'd like to point out, I was the first person to recommend you take an Impale build because I recommended it last season.
This is true. You did recommend it last season, but I don't listen to you, as everyone knows. I listen to live chat. Wow. Okay. Let's put those Garrigan points in and let's ID these things. Yes, Visual Kai. I will just run through and show that now. So we have the Shadow set. We are using the Compass Rose and the Traveler's Pledge. So we've got the Endless Walk set alongside. We've got the Elusive Ring, which is giving us a lot of damage reduction whenever we vault around. We've got the Chain of Shadows, which is allowing us to vault freely for 2 seconds after we use Impale. And because we're using Impale all the time, that's really helping. Kali's Point and Holy Point Shot mean that we get hatred back for impaling stuff that's already impaled, and we throw additional knives. For skills, Impale is ricocheting back and forth, so that's keeping all of my hatred level really, really high.
That doesn't go
Fan
there.
of Knives Bladed Armor is reducing is reducing the amount of damage I take by increasing my armor. We've got the Boar Companion for a little bit of extra survivability, pretty useful. Although I might actually change that over for the wolf one. No, I'm going to keep it on board. Vault Rattling Roll, moment of stun when we need it. Shadow Power is purely for aesthetics. We've gone with green. And Vengeance Dark Heart, 50% damage reduction. Awareness, extra life. Cold the Weak, extra damage. Numbing Traps, so that everything reduces their damage against me. And Ambush, because I like doing more damage against things when they are fresh. Just very quickly to run through down here, we've got Dawn to reduce the cooldown of Vengeance. If I activate that now, it will just be coming off cooldown when it's expiring. Aquila so that I've got even more damage reduction if I'm fighting properly. And the Convention of Elements for an extra damage boost. When it comes down to Lightning, Impale does crazy damage. And that is my current build.
And my build for Thomas in chat, I'm using 5 pieces of Inner's set with a Ring of Royal Grandeur to get it up to 6. Okay, so we've got the gloves, the chest, the helmet, the belt, and the legs. We're using the Compass Rose and Traveler's Pledge together for both damage reduction and also damage increase. Thank you very much. I'm using Lefebvre's Soliloquy because we're Cyclone Striking all the time for some extra damage reduction. Crystal Fist, you mentioned in chat there.
Crystal Fist.
I'm actually using in the cube for damage reduction. Yeah, I'm quite liking that. Unless you didn't actually mean Crystal Fist. Yeah, we'll cover that in a minute. Bindings of the Lesser Gods. As I said, we're Cyclone Striking for damage reduction, so this helps boost our Mystic Ally damage. And of course, we've got all the Mystic Allies out because of Inner Set. But we're focusing on Lashing Tail Kick as damage. So we've got Scarbringer to increase Lashing Tail Kick's damage for a bunch of people. Rivera Dancers, again, make it attack faster and deal more damage. And Rabid Strike, so all the time that we've got Epiphany active, we have Lashing Tail Kick mimicked on another nearby target for free. In the cube, like I said, we've got Crystal Fist for more damage reduction. We've got the Crudest Boots on to double the number of Mystic Allies we have out. And the Ring of Royal Grandeur, as mentioned, so that our 5-piece Inners set can actually be a 6-piece bonus, which is really cool. Skills. Lashing Tail Kick, Sweeping Armada. We've just gone for maximum damage. That's going really, really well for us. I have seen people use Spinning Flame Kick instead. I'm not a fan of that myself. I don't think that the columns of fire that shoot around really make a huge amount of difference. I tend to prefer this because of the area damage that it works with. I think Vulture Claw Kick could potentially be a little bit better if you're hitting and then moving on, but we're at a point where that's just not a possibility. Mystic Ally, Air Ally. I've got that on the bar, even though I don't technically need it for a Spirit Regen active. Doing all this Lashing Tail Kick is hella draining on the Spirit. So this is a quick boost recovery for that. Cyclone Strike brings people together, which helps with the area damage from Lashing Tail Kick. Also, as mentioned, does damage reduction and boosts the damage of the Mystic Allies for a few seconds. It's mostly just for Spirit Regen, although it does, of course, trigger the actives of all of the Mystic Allies. So the cold one does like an absolutely ridiculous ton of damage. The fire ones do some as well. Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac helps immensely. All of these Lashing Tail Kicks are boosting the cooldowns of Mystic Ally for the activation and also Epiphany. So the combination of those together with the Rivera Dancers going really, really quickly means that I can almost have a 100% uptime on Epiphany, and that's pretty much essential at this point. Epiphany Desert Shroud, 50% damage reduction, very nice. Dashing Strike, Radiance. You might want to swap that for Dodge if you're feeling the need for a little bit more defense. I use it mostly for just getting out of problems. Mantra of Salvation, Agility. Possibly the best defensive mantra there is. Highly recommend it. 35% dodge chance. Can't beat it. And then passives.
That's incredibly high.
Yeah. And for our passives, near-death experience, of course. Harmony, Beacon of Ytar to reduce our cooldowns, and Seize the Initiative. There are a few things you absolutely need to make this build work. One of them is cooldown reduction. Recommend at least 45%, otherwise things just don't quite line up. And the other is spirit cost reduction. Again, I recommend really trying to push that to 45%. If you don't manage that, you burn through your spirit too quickly, and you can't actually keep going long enough that you can then keep your uptime on Epiphany and the Mystic Ally up enough to stay alive. It basically all falls apart at the seams. It's really horrible. So you can get like resource cost reduction on like both of your weapons. That's very much recommended. Your shoulders. Where else have I got it? I think I've got it somewhere else as well. Can't see it. There we go. Yes, on rings as well. But yeah, just make sure you got both of those about 45%, and things will start aligning, and it'll really feel like it's working.
In answer to live chat, we play on the EU server, and generally we only play with each other. So as much as friends requests are appreciated and very, very welcome, we won't actually be joining any public games with people. We only do this on Monday evenings, really. Let's switch that over there. Okay, right. I think that's probably a good point for us to wrap up the first episode. So thank you, everyone, for watching. I do hope that you've enjoyed this and the little summary of our builds at the end. We are going to be carrying on in just a moment, so do stick around and join us again for more Diablo 3. See you soon.